So I want to talk about one of the most common spreads that I use, and I got it years ago from Everyday Tarot by Brigitte Esselmont from Biddy Tarot. Highly recommend that book if you're on your tarot journey. And it is the soul purpose spread, and the questions are perfect. I haven't even changed the questions because they all work. They, all of the questions together really give you so much amazing information about your soul's journey through this incarnation, or the plan for your soul. Now, like I said before, the soul purpose is your journey to find out. It's part of your purpose to find out your purpose, and you will have many purposes, and it will change, depending on where you're at in life and how evolved you are. Blah blah blah. But this soul purpose spread will give you some breadcrumbs in the right direction. Now, I'm just going to use my own soul purpose spread just as a demonstration of how it works, or how I would read it. So just I'm going to put it here. So the first question there, which is for the card on the top left hand corner: what aspect of yourself are you expressing in this present moment? I got the 6 of Cups. Now this was, I did this back in 2021, so obviously that would be a bit different now, but that card, I'm going to just run through this. What that card was telling me was, like, I was expressing at that time really developing good relations on a one-to-one, especially in my business. I was doing a lot of one-to-one work, and I was like starting my in-person sessions in Brighton actually, so that was absolutely spot on. Harmonious connections, developing good clients dynamic as well. So yeah, spot on. And what the next one, what aspect of your soul wants to be expressed? I got the 3 of Cups. So my soul wanted me to get more into group collaborations, like creating things in a group format. Like, that's still a big part of it, and I'm slowly getting there now. But that would have been really out of my comfort zone. I felt I felt nervous in groups, and I always shied away from groups, and much better in a one-to-one. But that's my kind of north node, or my destiny, is about me working more in groups together in the line of work that I'm doing, but more collaborations, creative collaborations as well, in groups, in community. And so I'm doing a lot more of that. I definitely am expressing that aspect of my soul a lot more these days than I would have been back then. And then the next one is, how can you create alignment between you and your soul? I got the 5 of Cups for that. So what that was telling me was that I need to, and so the 5 of Cups for how can I create alignment between me and my soul. That's all about, dwelling on things that have gone wrong, or, past hurts. Not really dwelling too much, or staying there, staying there in the sort of pessimism, in the disappointment, in the pain, and yeah. So basically, what the advice is, I need to, heal the past, let it go, so that I can see the opportunities that are around me. At that point, I probably would have been too focused on what had gone wrong in my life, rather than what was being presented, the positive opportunities that were starting to present themselves. Now, I definitely am a lot better than that at this stage, because a lot more has happened, and I've definitely gone way deeper on my healing journey. That I'm more focused on the present and the future, as opposed to the past, letting the past go. And then, what life lessons and themes did I choose to explore in this lifetime? I got the Queen of Cups for this. So Queen of Cups is about, she's an intuitive, she's a healer. She's also, she also understands that she needs to fill her own cup up first. So that whole healing journey, that she needs to cultivate that, develop that relationship with the soul, her inner being, and that whole thing of the relationship with yourself is the most important relationship that you'll ever have in your life. So basically, that's the themes that I wanted to pursue. And the life lessons of learning to love myself more, that unconditional love of self, developing the connection with the soul, and also doing intuitive work. She's, you know, she's a psychic, she's a tarot reader, she's an energy healer, she's a holistic healer, you know, she's all of those things. She's very into spiritual healing and intuitive work. And so, I mean, needless to say, that is my work mostly. So so yeah, I'm definitely experiencing those themes and life lessons. The next one was what challenges am I here to experience? That's the King of Swords. Now that's, you know, we do decide on that before we incarnate, that we want to experience some challenges that will help us grow and evolve. Now for me, the King of Swords is showing me to stand in my power, stand up for what I believe, stand up for my values, stand up for what I believe to be true and moral and just. Now I definitely have been doing that, which has caused me a lot of challenges, to say the least. So I'm definitely embodying or experiencing those challenges for sure. And the next one is, what are some of my greatest gifts and talents? I got the devil. So what that is pointing to is the devil represents, rules shadow work. Going into the shadow, into facing our demons and helping other people, because as you see in that card, there's two people in there with the devil, and that kind of shows that one of my greatest gifts and talents is actually helping people face their own demons, and in order to heal, so that they can move forward. So that's exactly what I do in a lot of my work. So so shadow, helping people with their healing journey and facing their own shadow so that they can overcome that and reach their potential. And then the next one is, how can I best manifest my potential? Page of Cups. That's all about new opportunities, and and also the Cups very much into being intuitive and trusting your intuition. But really, this is new opportunities coming in and not being afraid to take them, which I would have been at one stage in my life. Anything like new opportunities, going out of my comfort zone, most people terrified me, so this was, just keep saying yes to those things that had potential, but that scared the bejesus out of me. So I definitely have been doing that, and I'm doing that. So okay, and the next one was, what is your personal soul purpose? So that's the Queen of Wands. Spoke about this many times before. That's the Queen of Wands. She's a motivational speaker. She's an entrepreneur, but she's someone that can only talk about what she's passionate about, and she can only motivate people on what she's actually resonates and she's passionate about herself. And she can only have a business that is basically business of her passions, and that's the only way she's successful, is by following that route. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So ultimately, like, part of my purpose is to create, to be self-employed or create my own business based on my life purpose, based on my creative endeavors, based on my passions and desires. And so that's exactly what I'm doing. That's why I've been so drawn to setting up my little business and keep it going no matter what, even in the face of adversity. That's the Queen of Wands energy, 100%. So I am following my purpose, one of them anyway, so that's really good. So and the next one is, what's your global purpose? So we have like a personal purposes, and we have a global purpose, because we're all in this together, and we're all connected. And so you'll have a purpose for for the collective, for that, for humanity. You'll have a purpose for that. And so for mine, it's Death card, which I wasn't at all surprised with this one either. Death card means out with the old, in with the new. Out with the old restrictive Saturnian paradigm and systems that are keeping humanity in lower states of consciousness, and are controlling and in a negative way people's consciousness. And I'm here to break those old ways of being, and start new more empowering systems, or be part of that, be part of the new paradigm, or building the new paradigm. So yeah, absolutely resonate with that. And that, like, I mean, my son is Scorpio, and that's all, like, that's connected to the deck card in tarot as well. And the sun in astrology represents your soul. It represents your soul expression. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't born to perpetuate the old systems, and as hard as that has been at certain points in my life, you know, I only feel good when I'm helping to bring more empowering information out there, or helping people get to know themselves on that deeper level. Like, that's what drives me. So that's the death card. And you know, so with the devil and the death card there, just that's like really showing me, and the Queen of Wands with the Queen of Cups, that's showing I'm all of that is I'm embodying all of that energy in my life. And so this is really a real validation and clarification that I am absolutely aligning with my soul path, for sure. And then the last question there is, what steps can I take to bring my soul purpose into my everyday life? Now, this was back a couple of years ago, but it still stands true now. So the High Priestess, so that's all about tuning into your intuition, a lot, like, you know, doing the subconscious work, mind work, doing the inner work, and developing that deeper connection with the soul. That's the High Priestess, having that connection to your higher self, to spirit, to the unseen realm, right? So that's it. And that will always be the case for me, to bring more to keep aligning with my soul path. I have that High Priestess energy is paramount. So that was just a quick overview of my soul purpose spread. I could, you know, go much deeper into that and retrieve a lot more information, but just for the purposes of just this little demonstration to show you, you know, what soul purpose spread is about and how I read it and that kind of thing. So if you're, you know, at a stage in your life where you want to start to align with your soul path, to start finding out why your soul came here, what's your purpose, what's your mission, and we all have one, you know. So this type of spread is a great way to start that process and that journey, tied in with, you know, doing a birth chart reading and astrology, and then you know, numerology reading. You will get so much valuable information to give, like, really get you understanding yourself on that deeper level. These are all, you know, modalities to help you get to know yourself, and, you know, why your soul came here, so that you can follow that path and have a more fulfilling conscious life. So yeah, so if you're interested for me to do your soul purpose spread, get in touch and book a session with me. Anyway, have a great day, and I'll chat to you soon.